A few months ago, I completed my first small form factor PC with a Cougar QBX, but the video I made received quite many dislikes. I am not sure why, but I think the dislikes come from the bad temperature with my 9900K. Some people suggested that I should flip the top fans to make them exhaust the hot air, and I agree, but I don't think it could be significant because the 9900K is a very hot CPU. And why I did not use my Corsair 240 AIO? Well, same thing can be asked to the people who own an NCase M1. It just looks better without. That's why I spend most of my time managing the cables in this case, because I can see inside the case and it looks beautiful. However, I am very appreciated the feedbacks that I received from the last video, and I love interacting with my audience. That's how we improve. But today's video is not about improvement, it's about experiment, I think. The QBX comes with a 90mm exhaust fan, so theoretically it can hold a 92mm radiator, and I have had my eyes on the Asetek 645 LT for months because that is the only 92mm AIO you can purchase. Due to high demand, the cooler is constantly out of stock on overclocker.uk and Asetek Lab, so I decided to get mine on Reddit hardware swap. This cooler is designed to use in an A4 case, which is why the tubes come out red in 90-degree angle. So for that side, I can only use slim fan. Before I put this cooler into the case, let's test the thermal on my 9900K with a slim fan. I am doing this for my curiosity because I want to know if it's good with the Dan A4. The 9900K is undervolted at 1.20 volts with multi-core enhancement off, and the CPU is running at stock, which means all 8 cores will be locked at 4.7 GHz. I will also try to test the very cheap thermal paste from Zalman, the ZM SDG5. I did not want to unplug the Corsair H100i V2 cooler, so this is the ghetto setup for the test. Cause there was no space on the test bench, I used the integrated graphic of the CPU instead of my 1080 Ti. After using the system to watch YouTube videos for 18 minutes, you can see the idle temp is average around 50C and maxed at 65C. But after 3 minutes of stress testing with either 64, the temperature jumped to 93 degrees and I had to stop the test because I knew it would throttle if I ran a bit longer. I think that small test satisfies my curiosity. If you plan to use this with a Dan A4, I hope this somewhat helps you know what to expect. I'm sorry for wasting your time, but I think this is the moment to take a look at the QBX update. Here were things that I did besides adding the Asetek 645 LT. First were these two Fantex Halos digital RGB fan frames, which I got from Hardware Swap. To control the RGB of the frames, I need a Fantex digital controller. I saw one guy who managed to control the frames with Corsair Commander Pro, but he doesn't have any tutorial, so I got this on Amazon. Despite including a Velcro strap, Fantex did something extremely smart. Corsair take note. Next is installing the cooler. Took me 3 times to finally install it correctly. This is the position that stops the tube from pushing the graphic card or RAMs. This is the push-pull config. One side is the slim fan, the other side is the normal 92 North Tour fan. To mount fans and cooler, I need long screws, and Home Depot got them all. I lost the package for the screw, but the type should be 632. I'm not sure about the length, but I think it's around 37mm. They are very useful because you can also use them as standoff to mount your motherboard on a wooden board. Because the screw sets are small, I use nuts to hold my cooler. You can also use this trick if you have longer screws. And finally is replacing the Noto NFF12 with those Chromax fans I recently got for free. With the water cooler, I'm now running the CPU at 4.0 GHz with 1.30 volts. Idling temperature is pretty toasty, around 65 degrees, but it's time to run IDA 64 to see how high it can reach. Not a very good result because the CPU was at 95 degrees Celsius. But before going to the test with gaming, let's listen to the noise. And those are the noises from the top fans, the front fan, and the 292mm fans of the CPU. The 2 bottom fans are not running because I set them to 0 dB mode. So what do you think about the noise? There are a total of 8 fans, including one comes with the graphic card. Temperatures while gaming is max at 75 for the CPU and 83 for the graphic card. And I say that's not bad. I think that's it for today's video. Took me a while to complete this one, and I really hope you enjoy it.